Talking Point platform. TTPTV. Oh yeah. Unale we pledge with love and loyalty to we sweet, sweet mama salute. Now we all come together as one. For tomorrow, now we go make salute.
The 23rd of June, 24th of June 2023 elections, we had several issues we will not all don't know about now. We lead to certain political actions that we take, such as non-participation in governance. And in all of that, we had to head to Bintu Mani. We engage in dialogue with government. And at the end of that dialogue day, like we all don't know now, we get agreement. We've been getting 8-point resolutions. One of such, now resolution 3, we now they asked for a narrow discussion to, we now the setting up of a committee. We're now known as the Tripartite Committee. We get a 3-way leadership, by the way, the APC, the government of Sierra Leone, and with development partners, them represented by the resident coordinator representative of the UN as alone. And that committee, they don't stop. And APC gets 7 members then they, as well as the government. And the president, they don't officially launch that committee day in the presence of with development partners them and other stakeholders them. The committee, of course, be done the meet. And according to the resolution we established and when our resolution 3, then we get a responsibility as a committee for begin the mandate and complete the mandate within 6 months. But prior to that, of course, they'll be also charged with the responsibility of coming out with terms of reference. You know, so on we own part as a party, of course, we knowing fully what we want for see out of this engagement as far as the Tripartite Committee concerned, we bid already do we own terms of reference and the government said we get their own. So then the committee began to go through this difficult exercise of harmonizing the terms of reference, where with all of the challenges we then face, the disagreements, and you know, they be not able for conclude and for come up with a single terms of reference where, of course, they don't present to, you know, the people of this country. Going further than that, they also among themselves, you know, based on the waiting the report who they get from the representatives, we don't also certain political actions then we take, such as non-participation in governance. And in all of that, we had to head to Bintu Mani. We engage in dialogue with government. And at the end of that dialogue day, like we all don't know now, we get agreement. We've been getting 8-point resolutions. One of such, now resolution 3, we now they asked for a narrow discussion to, we now the setting up of a committee. We're now known as the Tripartite Committee. We get a 3-way leadership, by the way, the APC, the government of Sierra Leone, and with development partners, them represented by the resident coordinator representative of the UN as alone. And that committee, they don't set up. And the APC gets 7 members then they, as well as the government. And the president, they don't officially launch that committee day in the presence of with development partners them and other stakeholders them. The committee, of course, be done the meet. And according to the resolution we established, then when our resolution 3, then we get a responsibility as a committee for begin the mandate and complete the mandate within 6 months. But prior to that, of course, they'll be also charged with the responsibility of coming out with terms of reference. So on we own part as a party, of course, we knowing fully what we want for see out of this engagement as far as the tripartite committee concerned, we bid already do we own terms of reference, and the government said we get their own. So then the committee began to go through this difficult exercise of harmonizing the terms of reference, where with all of the challenges we then face, the disagreements, and they be all able for conclude and for come up with a single terms of reference where, of course, they don't present to the people of this country. Going further than that, they also among themselves, based on the waiting the reports we would get from the representatives, we don't also develop waiting we call the operations manual for themselves, how they get for carry out their work. They don't try for establish the secretariat, which side they get for they operate and waiting they get for they do. And also some of the experts that we they require for help them do this work, they don't identify and understand, say some of them don't even begin for coming, and they don't begin for, of course, for get support from some of we donor partners then for help for address some of the key areas that we then require for ensure say they carry out their work. So we as a party, we did, and from time to time we also don't they work with the committee members then for ensure say they brief not only the nation but the membership and the supporters of the APC
So-
also with that done they happen.
So, Sidi Tunis, in line with what you just said, so far, the APC party satisfied with the commitment and the representative of the different, committee, them of the different skill leadership way, where you talk about that owner, the current government, and that of owner development partner.
Well, so far we're satisfied that the work of the committee they go on,
Okay.
and that everybody remain committed for ensure say we're able for give them the support we they require for conclude, and for implement waiting they don't give it in them in the terms of
8 point resolution, you mentioned about 3 we don't fulfilled so far. So is it a must? Is it a must for say almost of this 8 point resolution, looking at issues where they arise must be fulfilled at the time we APC they want?
Well, we'll get for understand say the agreement emanate from the dialogue. And this not something we then discuss over 3 days, government, the APC, and agree to them, and then sign up to them in the presence of ECOWAS, the Commonwealth, and the African Union. And for there, we partners then begin for even put money now because they're all committed for CC. We're able for implement all of the 8 points agreements. And so, yes, we in the APC would look forward for ensure say everybody remain committed to implementing all of the agreements.
In as much as when I look forward and you just attest Naya say the committee member there of the tripartite don't be committed from all sides. Again, how much now they consider say there are more arising issues also where governments need for really focus on and do certain things them we need swift urgency or address.
We therefore understand say the work of the tripartite committee it's separated from the rest of the other resolutions then. So for the other resolutions them in the APC we get also a committee we're responsible for ensure say we're able for implement all the other 7 resolutions them. And that committee they engage government on a regular basis. We don't get delays, we don't get challenges, some, unexpectedly, but of course, we all remain committed for
so waiting next the APC they expect from government in fulfilling we don't sign and agree in line with its resolutions.
Discussions they continue for go on.
Okay.
And the implementations then they happen. Like I say, for example, even with resolution 2, we did an engagement with ECSL. USAI, we don't continue for push them for ensure say we're able for settle now and the USAI we see say government want for reneged. We they take them up with them, and we also they bring in we partners then with some of them are moral guarantors for ensure say we get all of the agreements them implemented as signed up to admin to money.
Part of the resolutions that you mentioned too, one, the cases them we think in a politically motivated cases them for drop them, and you say after the conference you see then they expedite some of them cases they also, and also on the issue of for free people them we things in IPC members them and they behind bar because of politically motivated cases them. Make us start with the cases them first. Whose case you go point out for listeners them say these are politically motivated case we they expedite after the dialogue?
For we from the onset, for example, when you look at the cases relating to commissions of inquiry, for example, from the onset, we always don't say these are politically motivated. The manner in which then go about setting up of the inquiry itself, the structural arrangement, the procedural arrangement, all, from the beginning, we as a party, we don't say, no, this is not right. Yes, we get right for be held accountable, but the manner in which they go and some of the evidence that we then present and how they then conclude on them, we always don't say these are politically motivated, and that is why we called in the agreement for let them look at some of them cases. Then they, and we all sign up to that. Then self bring issues them we related to cases that we then feel say now politically motivated cases. So it be left to we now, government, them, and we all for sit down for look at them cases, then they case by case and make sure we address.
Now we look at some of them cases then specifically for the public. What are some of them cases then?
We all know commissions of, I don't mention commissions of inquiry. We all know, we all see some of the corruption cases that we then bring against people in the APC. We want to look at the leadership of the APC, Dr. Samura Kamara, the former president, former ministers, them, former civil servants. And I make say the government get a list. It is this now something within into the agreement. We are saying, let us look at them. Let us go by waiting. We see that the agreement. Bring the cases. Let we sit around the table as we sign up to them, discuss the cases, and let us be guided so that at the end of the day, we are able to prove indeed waiting politically motivated, waiting non politically motivated.
In other words, how then case here for don't go in terms of the proceeding, we for be making and not look as politically motivated or handled.
Sabti, I not go sit on Ayana and say how them for don't go. But we all know from the onset, even the day when they introduce the judges, we see the statements that people in the judiciary make. We've been very, very much political. Journalists, you can.
No, now you have to make things clear.
The then Chief Justice in statement, the then Attorney General and Minister of Justice will not get for hide. We read the statements then we they make, which were very, very much political as far as we are concerned. We see the manner in which they even do evaluations, for valuations for some of the property, then value properties, then nobody never go now any of the properties. We know all of these things up to you, so that is why we as a party, when this matter come up, we decide, say, these are things we will need for look at. We want for ensure, say, we agree, say, we for move ahead in peace and not in cohesion. So we need to address these things so that people will get justice.
You make mention of cases the way the ACC they investigate. Somebody where they listen to you go tell say the ACC is an independent body where they do investigation, and then cases them could be different from that of political motivated cases.
The judiciary is supposed to be independent as well. Parliament is supposed to be independent as well. I mean, so that is why, as per the agreement, Musa, let us be proven wrong. Let we just sit down and discuss the matters. Then let we look into the cases that we don't highlight. Let them prove us wrong in the end, say, no, we're not right. We don't look at them cases then. But let us don't ignore, because these are things we don't sign up to. That is what we are saying as a political party.
Now, the issue of the APC members, them with behind bars, we see the November 26 incidents, we say the maximum prison being break and people them or prisoners then come out. And the chief minister, we now member of that committee, they don't challenge the opposition. We say sit down, so now they say, then people will now say make them free, then they out now. And now member of the APC and challenge the party for ensure say then come with the members then back behind bars and let government negotiate out for left them.
Well, I mean, I'm forgetting to chief minister in statement or whatever in statement. What I can say is this: me and you will sit there and not know whether they out, would I don't go back in, would I be there in, would I been there out. Now only prison officers I know that one day. Now then get the data, the photos, the details of every prisoner we then get. Now then get the details of every prisoner we day out or we still day out. So you not expect the APC, we're not to custodian of any document for correctional services for come out, say, oh, this person they are, or this escape, or they then free them, or they not free this. No, now the responsibility of the authorities that we're in charge. So I don't feel say anybody for try for shift that responsibility there to APC, we not absolutely get anything for doing it as a party.
When you look at different issues that will arise, or issues related to governance, where you take from the housing population census, voter registration, and the current schedule day, the view can they say, I mean, APC can complain about everything, even when there is no cost to.
Even when there is no cost to, we sit down today, they talk about dialogue because they want the way responsible ignore all them complaints then they. If when we be they raise them issues, then they will be they address them. We're not for they talk about electoral review today. If when we be they raise them issues, then they way people they say we complain for nothing. We're not for they talk about waiting happened 24th of June 2023, because those issues where you raised were very important and will not just be the complaint. No side not in this country where elections they come, where voter register not they come out 2 or 3 days to election. on a 2 or 3 days to election, political party, they get access to vote and register. It not happen. We not get any elections where they get an ID card we hard for be identifiable.
Okay.
So for less anybody say APC just they complain. No,
Okay.
the end result don't show say we were not just complaining, we were raising issues so that we don't divert the problems that we are faced with today.
In name na Sidi Yayah Tunis and in the National Publicity Secretary for the All People's Congress APC party, we don't give update first on the tripartite committee and wait na the outcome. Later inside the program, it will talk on the party them position on national issue them. Continue for the with inside the program as now inside Good Morning Salon, we go for a break.
All time network problem. What's me go do now?
Go na any Salon Commercial Bank branch, kiosk or sub-agent them, all about na the country. Then get the money service business. You go able take money where they send for you na MoneyGram, Western Union, Small World, and Ria Money, where they over 150 country them. With the Ria and Small World, this na for brother sister where they oversee. Then can able send me direct na Salon Commercial Bank accounts. Na Salonia, like they one they want bill us, or they one they we want kawaka or for support their family them. Then can they oversee and put money inside them bank accounts.
How for do all this if I dey Obayanda?
Easy, me brother. All you for do, now for download the Rare and Small World app them and put your personal information them. Now you that. Member say you forget valid ID card and the correct code where the person send for you for go take you money.
I want send money from your uncle upline.
No worry. Salon Commercial Bank column Salon Link, whether the local transfer and Million Salon Commercial Bank money, where anybody can go na any Salon Commercial Bank branch, kiosk, and then sub Salon Commercial Bank agents there. Any sign at the country and tell the teller say you want send money upline. Then go do your transaction and give you code where you go send to your uncle, but your uncle forget valid ID card and the code where they give you, send and to them, so it go take you money. Salon Commercial Bank, they look for agents them, where they do money transfer for partner with them.
Waiting at the sub agent.
Sub agents na people that will get business. We want for do money transfer service for Salon Commercial Bank. This service will give you good commission. So go na Salon Commercial Bank and go register or call them na this number here 077-714-792. Then go talk to you find one.
Salon Commercial Bank, delivering value.
The program na Good Morning Salon, we will the beginnings edition come to you this Monday morning. Me na Sapti Kalon.
And Musa Kamara Naminim, if you just the January today, we will look at APC position on the tripartite committee then work, and same way so we will look at governance issue as we don't talk to Sidi Yayah Tunis, National Publicity Secretary for the All People's Congress APC party. And now I want to welcome Joe Cisse, Head of Strategic Communications Unit at the Ministry of Information and Civic Education. Good morning and welcome to the program, Joe Cisse.
Yeah, good morning.
And you don't join the conversation, and I see they take note as Sidi Tunis they making points them. We don't look at the work of the tripartite committee and the APC position from government standpoint. Within a position on the work of the tripartite committee.
Well, of course, I'm not going to the background again because my brother will already explain everything. Me just here for emphasize government commitment to the implementation of the thing that will be green into money, because His Excellency the President he want to continue for keep this country together, ensure so we get peace and stability, because now that no more go make development in the country make life and change for the better. So because of that one, if we don't make that strong commitment, they say go implement, it will ensure say all the recommendations and they will be implemented, and it's work in progress. Instead of don't join some distress that we don't be made. In then circumstances, obviously you bound for get hiccups along the way, but the mere fact that we are all Sierra Leoneans and this is not salon business is wire. It's not all about Western Bureau, not about SLPP, not about APC, it's about Sierra Leone. I mean, right now, the Ministry of Information and Civic Education, we get a program where they start for implement, where the team now let we put salon big pass we all. So one salon big pass wall, we just get for ensure say we put salon before anything they do. And then they happen in this situation. Yeah. So would they go all out for CC waiting we supposed to do as a government to play our own part for them so that at the end of the day we go get something we go come from we always show say we ready for we continue day before, then we get national stability. Where that then will help for we will attract investment at the country, for we will turn things around for all one life go before.
Now, the issue of the work of the tripartite committee, as I mentioned there, and we get from CD, he don't mention some of the cases them as politically motivated. One of them, the one we get for do with the COI cases them as he make mention of the statement of people them we been in authority at that moment. As government representative, what's he go say to a statement like that? We perhaps it make reference to state authorities them we it thinks he would already take position on the issue before even the trial.
Well, I mean, COI about accountability, about transparency, is about we declaring we stewardship to the people of this country. When the people of this country elect you as a public official, that office will they can hold from president, candidate to minister to any other elective position. Not to your personal office. You answerable to the people. The resources where they can play with China for provide services to the people, now the people then get them. So it's just there for proper that when you don't know, you can't tell the people them how you manage the resources on their behalf. And at least so that people then go understand, say democracy not just about election. Where you go no more, you elect people in case you don't know. Where people can't serve. And when they serve, they tell the people they have. So now COI be able to know which ones intended. And between me and you, we all seen at this country, we all been in this country. We don't say corruption in there, Boku. I mean, we cannot shy away from these things. All the data will be the come up. They show say we will get endemic corruption at the system. My brother wish don't know for tell you say the process be fair and not target anybody. It work out clean. It first the commission as well. Because now former minister. But because no evidence, nothing there against her. It work out free. Now it will not be well initially from the one we brother and sister at the APC, not be one the commission of inquiry. They call her all kind of name, kangaroo court, this, that, all kinds of things. But at the end of the day, it was not a kangaroo court. Now open court. All man will be one for good day, be able to go day, and go witness the proceedings. And we see evidence that come out against some people, and so and so. And we also ensure say the judges that we come, they're not going to vested interest in a salon. So now people that we just can't do their work, can't look at the evidence and before them, and look at the issues and make recommendations. You understand? Now up at the end of the day. So we not sit down there as sit down there as target. This was just a question of getting people accountable. Okay. So then people, and that is why the COI, if you don't get the High Court power, you understand? But at the same time, when you don't give them in recommendations in there, somebody will feel say the thing that we then talk about human rights or the findings where the commission get no correct, you get right for challenging the appeals court. Because the appeals court, now a higher court, the mandate of the COI is equal to High Court. So whatever findings and bring against you, if you say the findings so adverse against you, you get right for appeal. Now the thing that we don't make that this whole thing don't belong. Where some people will say, hey, I don't die. Now, once in a while, people there from the Justice Ministry can come update the public on what they appeal with regards to sure because appeal cases then they end. You allow this now country of rule of law. You allow the process for go like I supposed to go. So if
but the opposition in any way not towards the judiciary, according to them, the independency not to speak to the kind way how they can handle case them so far. We
So-
don't see from what
so-
happened from the June 24 election where they refer them
Well-
for court and all. And that's a one point where they raise.
So all of these things, not just politics. I mean, Lord, we play with them here. This same judiciary we the main opposition they complain about so. Now the judiciary will come it. Not to do any changes there. Now the same people will be the one on cases before. Where then be the go court. We remember former vice president case. We remember plenty other cases there. Now that same judiciary there. Yeah. This same judiciary, even follow the Ebogo Convention. Now that same judiciary they then get the internal issues. That same judiciary they now manage the situation until they go convention. So the judiciary only became bad when the law don't tell you, say, if you get issues with election, go to court. You say, no, I'm not going to call the judiciary so bad.
Okay.
So I feel to say that they're not proper because that's the only institution we have. When, for instance, they tender with the opposition, I can vividly recall, when they been worked out against former Vice President Sansumana, that time His Excellency Nabi flag bearer was out of the country. He make it clear, say, he's not satisfied with the ruling of the Supreme Court on that issue, but he accept that. You understand? Because now we all Supreme Court that one day. The great United States with this, not all they agree with decisions of court. Like for now, I follow thing that we get for rules. Former President Trump, courts then states the ruling against her. But it got challenged on the other side. You understand me? I mean, you get for believe in waiting you get. Okay. All we can do now for see how we make them better. You understand? We all are citizens for provide suggestion as to how we make them better. But you cannot say this is why I will not believe I know. Let's just say the time one glorious day if APC 40 minutes for Canapa. You want to me say then go scrap the entire judiciary, then bring new one? Definitely not. Because that is what we have. So all you got for do, if you see dynamic, even this electoral review they do, now President Bill can't put them. You understand? Because if he say we for make we democracy better by improving on we system, you understand me? And even for them turn away them in the their recommendations where EU make 2014 and other attended. Nothing was implemented. Now, President Bioka don't do them review them inside the electoral laws and other legal framework them. We don't ensure say the electoral system don't get better and better. And if we complain say things went wrong in the last like all we can do now, we do so now. You understand? Instead of they make a lot, no, we can come together and say, okay, this now for real, nothing say this they work fine. So now we do A, B, C, D for let it work fine. That is what we are doing. But we really not being feast people for come out from others. I can't tell which for do.
Okay. So you talk about playing politics. You answer at this time maybe when election is over. Yet still your opposition APC feels say this is one of the strategy for distract governance. No,
what I say now the COI where my brother say
the point of where they raise, you say still it's about politics. For
no, not to the one here they talk. Then they don't get past there. The point where I simply tell for is now where you talk about the judiciary, say they not trust judiciary. Now I tell for testing in our politics talk down there. Now make I go back to for say this is the judiciary where they left. Now we take and this same judiciary don't make decisions in their favor before they did not complain. This same judiciary help them for go convention. We all know that one day and all. So the judiciary cannot just become bad overnight because you know one for good. You just get for good and test the law. You understand? Because NTR, they never go hide anything on that table. This nothing the way the entire public will follow. You present you evidence. You understand? See? And this again, I go always talk and we go always talk this not the truth. This continent we all get her. Sitting around my border. You understand? We can't argue, but no bad feelings over there against her. Because we all belong to this small country now, we all get here. But now they talk something when we get with institutions. Now with institutions we get. Like for example, the issue of the data, we bring all this attack. And I will talk for ECSL. But the law is very straightforward on that issue there. You understand? If polling there, they don't give results, that is what you take to challenge the outcome of the elections. Now, courts.
Okay.
You understand? But if you say you don't go court because you don't believe in the court, and the only courts that they will get, what you go do? Lost scrap that. We cannot scrap that court.
Okay, Josie.
We can only do things to make it better.
Josie say, head of strategic communications, you need to continue for stay with me inside the program Good Morning Saloon. They come to now shortly. We'll go for a short break inside the program Good Morning Saloon.
UTB, Union Trust Bank, the game changer don't come. As we the lead, others they follow. And just with your mobile phone, you will transfer and receive money with ease, speed, and safety. UTB don't make it possible for collect money na ATM machine without the ATM card. Now that we call cardless ATM. You, the UTB customer, will send money to anybody and deposit and collect the money na any UTB ATM panel without any ATM card. All it can do now for just enter the reference code and collect the money. The UTB copper in safe day. With this UTB copper, any UTB customer can transfer copper with a mobile phone to anybody up to 5 billion loans. And it's the reference code the public can go to any UTB branch and collect the copper. Union Trust Bank, we dey here for you.
The program is still listening to now Good Morning Saloon, where they come to you from 98.1 FM. We will bring you this edition of the program Good Morning Saloon. Musa Kamana Minim.
And it's up to you, Kalon.
Inside the program, we look at more issues. We go inside the First Lady Fatima Biose, the National Commission for Children 2024-2028 strategic plan, go give strength to the country in law and policy. We go protect girl picking their rights in the country. Talk this inside one meeting with the National Commission for Children, civil society organization, child rights advocates, and other body them pull now do the strategic plan. Well, for more on this, we join Master Soiree.
The National Commission for Children be established by an Act of Parliament inside 2007 as we for advocate and protect the rights of picking them na salon. And as we for make them able to achieve this, make them don't pull na do, then strategic plan for 2024 to 2028. The commissioner, now the National Commission for Children, Joyce Tijan Keller, talk more about within this strategic plan they bought.
In light of the aforementioned, the lack of a strategic direction to guide this operation will render the commission ineffective. Therefore, a plan that is technically appropriate with clear strategic directions and smart indicators is required. Over the past months, almost a year or so, that we have had constructive and systematic engagements with relevant stakeholders who deal with issues related to the promotion and protection of children's rights, as well as their development and welfare in this country. This has been a rigorous process, with the start of a text review, carried out and backed up with conduct of interviews with key informants, state and non-state partners as part of the consultation. This included our child protection partners, NGOs, international NGOs, NDAs, and local council partners.
Inside Komon-Tok, the chairman for the Committee on Gender and Children's Affairs na Parliament, Honorable Abdul Karim Kamara, say they don't engage different body them for CC, then review the Child Rights Act of 2007.
Just as recent as last week, we were in the South and East engaging stakeholders on the review of the Child Rights Act of 2007. I was part of that engagement. I was in Go, went to Kenema to engage both the South and Eastern region. That engagement had to do with the Soviets, the paramount chiefs, and the parliamentarians, alongside the Minister of the Nigerian Affairs. So that in itself is a good path, first to engage Parliament, to engage our people. The consultation that was lacking is now in place. So Parliament now has good time to hear from the people, to hear from stakeholders.
We in the talk, the country director for World Vision, Sagan Jao, we Semuso represent, joining forces for children, give them commitments for support the commission for implement this strategic plan.
Madam Commissioner, Her Excellency, to make on behalf of my peer, country directors of Child Fund, Save the Children, SOS Children Village, Plan International, and World Vision, make officially the commitment to support the NCC in the implementation of this brilliant fund, that the resources, human, technical, financial, are within us, all parties. And it will be this matter for us coming together and ensuring that we coordinate our efforts to mobilize those resources to put them for the implementation of this plan. On that note, pray for a successful implementation of this plan, and we do hope that all the objectives will be achieved at the satisfaction of all stakeholders.
In the King's address, the First Lady Fatima Bio talked about the importance of this strategic plan where the Children Commission don't pull nado.
The strategic intervention areas in the National Commission for Children's strategic plans are as follows: policy, legal and legislative framework to protect children, coordination, communication and reporting mechanism for integrated responses, empowerment of children as right holders to monitor and advocate for their rights, research and information management monitoring, strengthening capacity of the National Commission for Children, emerging and cross-cutting issues, climate change, innovation, child labor, domestic workers, child abuse, and LGBT issues, as well as cyber crimes. This strategic plan you have developed, I am informed, was done with broad and wide consultation, and it is aligned with the newly launched National Development Plan 2024 to 2030, and by extension, the United Nations Sustainable Development Goal 2030.
Fatima Bio end up say, and they look forward for CC, different body then come together for implement this strategic plan where will benefit picking them at the country. For the Society for Radio Democracy, Mastan Soiree, the report.
From that report today, program Morning Sunday continue. We will bring this edition come to you, Minas, to you, Kalon.
Musa Kamara, Aminim.
Inside this edition today, we will look at the Tripartite Committee, the work and so far issues that we get for those national concern them. And so far we get the National Publicity Secretary for the APC opposition party, Sidi Yayah Tunis, and also Joe Sise, Head of Strategic Communication at the Ministry of Information and Civic Education. Joey, we they make some points then in line with responding to what CDB already established. And I will continue with you. And according to CD, some of the resolution they will sign after the June 24 election, after a committee was set up. Now 2 or 3 will don't completely be fulfilled. The other one did not see them coming yet in terms of government fulfilling some of their resolution in waiting they don't sign to. And government angle, waiting the delay or who stage una dey now for ensure that una fulfill some of the things that una don't sign to, for ensure say we can have peace and governance una really mean.
Well, almost all thing now, because the 2 key thing away there is now one, but then people away say way there for left, way they detention, then politically motivated cases for drop there. We don't discuss politically motivated issues from their own perspective. You understand? Because we government as far as we're concerned, we not get any politically motivated case. We not get any way behind bars as a result of that person they expressing in political belief. We not get that kind of person behind bars. You understand? People will make them small talk to them like for no, not all for politics making. They can go. I want to like so we not get nobody winner because of you. You be listening at this party you day. They listen just you not do nothing. Make them go only money possible. No, we got people that we belong to party, we come in conflict with the law. If you come on a street, we then say if you want to go demonstrate, follow ABCD procedure. If you not do a violation of the law, you still left that one day you go on a street, you go there all you. You're not going to body to political party that the law is violate and the law will take the course. So then can people they talk. But however, the chief minister like for Diana Fito, we all know see the BOPG November 26 last year. You understand? Most of them people they not be able to return back. So they be ask them not to them no more. Other old man let them provide list, and that list they definitely if you provide list, they go for take time for study the list for see the attorney general office go look, then go see who that na this person whose case she get waiting. Then they know how to take a decision. The same thing back again with what he then call politically motivated case. So these are things that take time to review. You understand? But me, I'm very much aware that they look into the issues then they, and definitely, just like I be say from the His Excellency be done commit for we implement all that in a day, and we stand on that one day as a government.
Okay, continue for stay with me, Joe Cisse, Head of Strategic Communications Unit, now the Minister of Communication, Information and Civic Education, I beg your pardon. And inside the program, I want for bring in Sidi Yayah Tunis. We already talk on the Tripartite Committee. Away from that, as the committee still do their work, make we look at the issue of governance and the position of the All People's Congress Party on government delivery on the manifesto promises them, especially for provide the basic for the people.
Well, thank you very much. Let me just quickly state here, say, we conversation this morning really earlier now on the dialogue agreement and how far we don't go with the implementation. And of course, no discussion no there about trust or no trust in the judiciary, you name them. And me response to your question regarding citing some of the cases who we feel say now politically motivated, bringing cases around commissions of inquiry, for example. And also not let me, brother and I say, as far as they're concerned, we not get any politically motivated, they not get any politically motivated cases. I mean, that in itself, a worrisome, as far as the implementation of the agreement concerned, because I mean, they represent government. So if you begin for talk like that, then it don't clearly show the unwillingness for even look into some of the issues that we'll raise and will we all sign up to into the agreement. So I know go once for the read down. Now speaking of as far as government governance concerned generally, I mean for us, we get for look at the burning issue our country right now with our economy. Clearly, this is something, and I know they talk for how we play politics with this. As much as we don't get discussions on every other topical issue in this country, we believe in the APC that as far as we're economy concerned, at this point where we are, we believe say we forget national discussions on the economy. Because of every indications we would see as far as the economic indicators are concerned. We now they in a situation which I repeatedly with the CC will continue to see high inflation. As it is now with inflation, they are well in the over 50 or 55%, currently, which is very, very high. We don't seem to forget any mechanism for control prices. We currency continue for depreciate against other currencies, where they make them very, very difficult for we as a nation. We don't seem for the control government expenses and expenditures. And the fact of the matter is revenue just not forthcoming. We're not able to raise enough revenue for address, the level of expenditure where we see government they undertake. And as a result of that, we're highly indebted right now as a nation. And we don't get to a point also by March 1st, where they get a Finance Act, where it come into effect, where we feel say go stifle businesses further and we go make life even more difficult for we. And now we also see introduction of levies them on the toll, we go just add to the already difficult economic situation we'll find ourselves in as a nation. So now you look at the situation, inflation they continue for go up, will not raise enough revenue, we get tariffs then they high, basic prices of commodities they high repeatedly, uncontrollably. Tariffs for electricity don't become astronomical. Tariff for data don't become astronomical. So the economic burden on the people is very, very high. And as a nation, if we continue this way, with the introduction of the now new charges, who they talk about toll, they coming into effect, the Finance Act, and the removal of the 5% subsidies on rice, we get for shoot up the price further. Believe you me, very soon this economy goes spiral out of control.
When you talk to government officials, then you always tell you, see, this not limited to saloon and forces them they pull the government from waiting they want for achieve at the end of the day. As always, this is a global issue.
We know we all they are Australians, and I always, that is why I begin my statement say if finally we'll get discussions and we're on our economy. I mean, this idea that every time we want for discuss national issues, would they begin for side countries them outside of Sierra Leone? No. Look, with economic indicators not favorable. If you look at even the last IMF review on Sierra Leone, except if you want for being denial. And this is not just something we're going for being shy about. This is not something we affect we all. It is serious. The IMF last review on Sierra Leone not been favorable. Look, we debt to GDP ratio that this country right now, it is above 80%.
Okay.
It is above 80%. And these are things where investors they look at. These are things where people we want for can invest into this country, go look at for see what's in our government ability for able for pay back their debt.
Sidi Yayah Tunis, go for a break. We'll come back to you. You continue to respond to that question there inside the program Good Morning Salon. Now not time for go for a break.
EcoBank, they probably bring to you the AFCON Bomber promotion. Inside the gladdy of the game, they meet the zeal of banking. Who that's ready for win big money? And they tell you about 50,000 leons cash. For win, all you need to do as a customer, now for deposit 5,000 leons or more, now your accounts. If you're not a customer yet, no worry. Visit EcoBank branch now. Open your accounts with 5,000 leons or more. If you use the mobile app or USSD or get debit card, listen, do transaction with past 2,000 leons. After you first deposit the transaction, you qualify once them for win. EcoBank thinks them for free. Oh yes, and you they enter the grand draw once them and stand the chance for win 50,000 leons. Now EcoBank, we will make banking easy and sweet. Join the celebration. Any transaction you do, you they get closer for win 50,000 leons. Hurry now. Paddy no waste time. No miss the life-changing opportunity. Score your goal and better your future with EcoBank. Visit your nearest EcoBank branch today. Mind you, EcoBank now the official retail bank sponsor for the African Cup of Nations 2023. EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank.
You can receive money from US and UK? Well, TransferPay don't come for you. TransferPay, now the leading money transfer platform, we will make you not pay no transfer fee. With the best exchange rates, where they allow you loved one them from US and UK or send you money right here in a salon. You can collect the money now any of we TransferPay payout location them, where they across salon or through mobile wallet or bank transfer. UK business and NGO them where they operate na salon, or same way so able use the TransferPay platform for send money from the UK to Salon with the best exchange rate. So, what do you wait for? Choose TransferPay today and send or receive money with Alafia. For send money, now for download the app na Play Store or Apple Store or visit the website na www.transferpay.com. You can also call 074 639 031.
The program Good Morning Salon, they continue from them break then they will come to a studio guest, so they continue with Sidi Yayah Tunis, so maybe they want to issue we get to do with governance on fulfilling the manifesto, especially for provide basic needs of the people. Sidi?
Yes, I mean if you look at the budget, for example, we then present to Parliament in December, by even the projection of the Finance Ministry, where they see say we don't even get answers for able for control with foreign with currency. Then they project say by 2025, the dollar could not reach 3.2 million. You know, so which means we get for the leon could continue for depreciate. And we know they export enough. We don't resort to quick fix. We pay so much attention to logging. Not only that, they cause environmental issues for we as a nation. We don't now see say that itself not sustainable. So I mean, in all of this, as up to you, what we are saying, our economy they in bad shape, and that is why we continue to see rise in prices of commodities, then basic commodities. Then today, rice is over 870, you know, for 50 kg bag. You know, how many people go able to afford that one? So it don't tell we now say in this country, your minimum wage not able to buy you a bag of rice. You know, that is very, very difficult. You look at electricity tariff, high. In 2018, when you buy 100,000 top up, it will give you 53 units. Today, you buy 100,000, it only they give you 12 units. And this is the problem. When this administration come, then tell we say, then the tariff will be they pay a high. You know, they go negotiate. Indeed, they're able to bring the tariff down where they pay to car power, for example. Then bring that down, which is a good thing. But what did they do? Then come, they don't negotiate, reduce the tariff, but then they can't ace the tariff on we. Now, the question which some of we they ask is, when I reduce the tariff, when I negotiate, which is good for us, so we'll go expect, say, when I go reduce we on tariff, or they pay our citizens, though, but no, there is a. But with all of this, we're still indebted to car power by over 40 million. So what is happening? Is it that somebody they mismanage the tariff or they pay for light? Is it that the money not enough for let them able pay car power, or is it that somebody not they pay car power at all? So now waiting they happen to we. Will they pay exorbitant of money for top up? When you don't top up, you meet her for get light. You know they get light. And now you're also forced for buy petrol or diesel for your generator. That is if you get generator. So it's double expenditure. You come to tariff for data, it is the same. Tariff for data don't become astronomical. Tariff for telephone don't become astronomical. Okay. So even for communicate self now they become difficult. We're in a situation now where we country they become unaffordable, and we just not seem for the get answers from this government.
Now, Sidi, quick up to you. On the EDSA issue, you make mention of the price high. But when you talk to EDSA, then he always tell you, say, people in the thief, then the thief light. I even see a headline where the minister, they beg the public for the thief light, for stop for the thief light. And then they also blame the loss on thief light, and also government agencies, perhaps, they pay them. But when you talk to the public again, they will tell you, say, when you buy perhaps 300,000 top up, then they only give you maybe around 20 to 30 units or less than that. You think, say, what's actually responsible for the complaint of EDSA or from the complaint from the public?
There is no correlation between thief light and the tariff rate and the charge me and you for electricity. Correlation are they between them. For then now like we they put mechanisms in place for stop theft everywhere. You understand? Corruption issue, and if people they thief light, we need for putting mechanisms for go after such people, because nobody enough for support them can move them day. You know, nobody enough for even support anything with an illegality as far as service to this nation concerned. But then they not get any correlation with waiting and they charge me and you for tariff, for electricity, and you know, for even data. Waiting they happen is the fact that there is desperation on the part of government for make them able to generate revenue, for finance the expenditures, government expenditures, which is because we revenue stream don't reduce. We don't get much, from the mining sectors. We are not exporting much, so we're not even able to generate enough revenue for address our recurrent expenditures, or let alone we talk about capital expenditure.
Okay.
And with time in the APC, we'll be able to generate enough revenue for even take on infrastructural projects them. All of the inner roads in Freetown and all of the district headquarter towns them, where we do now being with we own revenue we'll be able to generate as a country. Not to be donor money them we use for make their roads and where you see Tana, Abu, Kenema, Kabama, Kini, Freetown and other places. No. That is not happening under this government. That is why we take this issue very seriously, because we see say where economy continue for good, and that make I emphasize now I say it is time for us, government, all stakeholders, for let we really sit down and get national discussion on the economy.
Okay, continue for day between National Publicity Secretary for the main opposition APC party, Sidi Yayah Tunis. When they come back to you, just say we know say you really will respond to points them we see they don't bring out. Well, now we look quickly at one of who headline them. Also, some truck driver them na Freetown don't say if government add the toll gate price inside March 1st this year, that will make them save add pan transport price of tin them where they transport. Then driver talk this for sake of they propose new toll gate price. Way for begin inside March 1st this year. For more on this issue, Musa Kamara. Okay, as we they try forget the insert day, the program they continue, and we come over to the head of strategic communication, Ministry of Information and Civic Education, Josie say, you there and clearly don't get to point them raised by Sidi Yayah Tunis from government point of view or angle, which you will say in line with the different issues them way Sidi Yayah Tunis bring up.
Okay, first of all, I want to say we economy is challenged. A non-challenge because we as a government not able to do what we're supposed to do. It challenge largely as a result of external factors. We done the among almost everybody. Before where we can our power, we'll be able to bring down inflation to single digits up to 9%. Immediately afterwards, Corona came. Corona came, it battered our economy seriously, like how it battered every other economy of every developing and underdeveloped countries. Now we more a better. After that, the Russia-Ukraine war can cause more problem. We all see if the most powerful and richest country in the world, the president of the most powerful richest country in the world can complain. But that factor there also. We will put on to say. So this is not because we don't know how to manage economy, now because of how the situation can meet we. And this we're talking about just 1 year where we take office. Yeah. So the issue of the economy is challenge, and a lot of measures have been put in place for turn things around. They talk this about the Finance Act. It's in a match. The Finance Act already don't come into being.
Okay, before we talk about the Finance Act, Mr. Sise, need quickly for look at one of the headlines story. Also, some truck driver there is concerned, but the proposed toll gate fee will go start inside March, and then say if that happen inside March 1st this year, then say go add continue with the transport. And now let me join Musa Kamara on this issue as a report.
Inside one cabinet conclusion this BNTM, government will agree for add pan the toll gate price for different category of motor, keke and other machine them where they pass through the 3 toll gates them when are Estin, Songo and Masiaka, and have been tem for tell the public waiting government and the China Railway Savings Group CRSG where they operate the toll gate don't agree pan for add toll price where they begin March 1 this year.
Effective 1st of March, Keke, they move from 1 leon to 3 leon. Taxi, they move from 2 leon to 5 leon. SUV, when I group 3, they move from 4 leon to 10 leon. Bus, they move from 18 leon to 40 leon. Then big truck, then it's entirely, they move from 183 to 700. And then big PL container bouncer, then they move from 100 to 250.
Minister for Information and Civic Education, Chernobyl, they announced the new toll gate price, wey for begin March 1 this year, but waiting at the justification for add toll gate price by 300% and some category them over 300%. Minister of Works and Public Assets, Dr. Dennis Sandi.
10.4. When the exchange rates, not when sign this contract, now we don't pass ministers and sign this contract. He said when the exchange rate for this Wellington Machaka Highway, Mr. Kamara, if it changed by 10%, automatically it will call for a review of the toll gate charges. There was no condition. What to call enforce that condition or second order. It just talks say if the exchange rate vary by 10%, law review and a contract.
Komon Sise, now be Minister of Works and Public Assets. The term where government they signed the toll agreement inside one WhatsApp audio disagree with Dr. Dennis Sandi for say exchange rate. Now the main reason why they add the toll gate price.
Before we sign the agreement, before they begin make the road, there be no schedule again for increase. We provide for that in the charges. We say okay, we make unto 4 million instead of 2 million for SUV because we know say like for go up. So by the time they go up now, I don't care what happen. We're going to pull that money. They say, okay, no problem. We sign them. So now they come into the table and say, okay, no, we're not being able to go up. No, that's not tenable. Minister, that's not tenable. The only two I see talk now, you won't get money for me because I road there. But that was not the plan. You don't even need to make. It's not even legal for you to make more money out of this. Not legal for you increase the price. Consult with the one who get the background, who get the knowledge. They give information. I was
Lawrence Williams, now journalist, editor of Freedom Post newspaper. Why don't they follow the toll gate issue from 2016 to date? Get in your take as to waiting go make the add or reduce upon the toll gate price.
Even the exchange rate subject to fluctuation, the principal thing way for inform the review or increase or even decrease of the toll tariff. Now the base traffic data. That is the number of vehicles then where they apply the routes to and fro on a daily basis.
As Lawrence Williams believes, say the vehicle traffic data for determine the review of the toll price make a turn to the Minister of Works and Public Assets, Dr. Dennis Sandi, and ask him if by the term when they propose for add the toll gate price, government get the data of Motkadem where they pass now the toll gates them and save how much money the CRSG don't collect from the term when they start for operate the toll inside 2016 to date.
The toll gate revenue generation depends on the traffic flow and the traffic volume. We don't ask for that data they are going to give us. Yes.
How much did they generate per year and how much did they generate since 2016?
They said as part of this contract arrangement that they try for get money for make the road and they need for ensure that this road is fast tracked. So the total cost of that road they said is $454 million. Are you getting it clear? That is what is here in this contract. I was in there. Now, $154 million. Now, ask them, say, good. Over time, how much we don't generate? You know, they say they have to go and look the data and send them to us. Now, ask them, say, when we don't say such, they say no.
As Dr. Dennis Sandi confirms, say, the CRSG not ever present financial reports to governments where them for do every year. Traffic data for know the number of Motkadem where they pass by the toll gates them every day, months and year. Lawrence Williams believes say the minister for don't understand the documents better before he agree for the new toll gates price them.
The Minister of Works, Dr. Dennis Sandi, he don't tell we say basically no nothing about this. Basically, the minister don't know nothing about this, and that's an error. He has erred greatly as a minister supervising that is responsible for executive actions in this domain. You don't know nothing. You say you don't say agreement. You say they don't submit financial records. Then what's not the need for you to be a minister?
But it look like say Dr. Dennis Sandi now just the sacrificial lamb for the new toll gate price in the eyes of the public, as according to Ram. Now cabinet decision when are the highest policy decision making body are governments.
And cabinet for now, we all know, comprised of sharp and vibrant and new faces them were very young. The discussions on toll gates took 1 hour 30 minutes. But of course, with all the justifications they will provide, and then they see the reason, of course, then they say, well, this should be allowed to pass.
But how you get for Talek if the new toll gate price Oluwata with truck drivers them will apply through the toll gates?
If you say they insist for make let me say that amount when 700,000, then we will not get no choice because we not able to fight government, we not able to do nothing. The only thing we will do, go back with the increased price.
Right now, the first price where they don't put at the toll gate, then they left us. But if they go so like how they want put us up, believe me, we won't get with the money. They were the blind on the money. So let them left the price. So let them not go up again.
Who knows how much? Because like who say cattle until like 5 million or 10 million, would they make a them 20 or 50 or 30 million?
According to Ahmed M. Yila, team lead CSO Consortium on Public Accountability, the Tollgate, from agreement to implementation, that the ordinary saloon person they suffer most.
We consider the agreement as a failed agreement, a failed contract. It is an agreement we not capture or we not focus for look at the concerns of the people, rather than it is for the benefit of certain individuals within the government, the past government and the present government. They begin to take the money now from the people for fix the road from Hastings to Machaka, which is a salon people.
As always they be, inside one meeting where the Parliament Oversight Committee on Works and Public Assets, all with CRSG, Minister of Works, Salon Roads Authority, the chairman for this committee, Honorable Basiru Siliki, say the new toll gate price not for all water without Parliament approval.
Without Parliament ratified. The proposal, once Parliament approved, then the proposal they come to effect. So we wait for them and remind them of the law and they tell us again.
But people only ask, we say Parliament's been there, where the China Railway Savings Group go against the construction period of the toll road, where from complete in 4 years from where they begin them. But now, it are almost 8 years since they start them and still not complete yet. And we say Parliament's been there, where the CRSG go against the financial disclosure agreement for sake of the toll and safe vehicle data disclosure and not being bill facility them, where they inside the agreement like markets na Estin and Masiaka, where make people believe say Parliament Oversight Committee on Works and Public Assets just they play to the gallery, with support from Adeyemi Jackson for the Society for Radio Democracy. Musa Kamara, the reports.
From that report, the program Good Morning Salone continue, and now inside the program we go for a break.
You get one life only. We get one life only.
You dey look for Master Sabi people we go handle you motor insurance for you? Well, let you worry down, because the Sierra Leone Insurance Company, Slico, when now one of the leading insurance company in Sierra Leone, where they near and all side of the country for over 30 years now. Now the right place for go for you motor insurance. Slico, they insure you motor car na computer, and quick one, you go get what you want. And they get 3 kind of motor insurance where then they offer. One na third party insurance, third party fire, and theft and comprehensive. So if you dey look for insure you motor car, bike, keke or truck, Slico will insure them for you with collage. Slico, the head office na 68th Street, opposite Ward Street, and then get location them na Lumley Turntable, Aberdeen Turntable, Kiam Road by Lodge, Wilberforce Botomango, Duazak Junction, Pademba Road Licensing Office, 132 Kisi Road near Licensing Office, Upgun Turntable, Kisi Shell before EcoBank, Wellington na PMB, Regent Village Junction, Joy Junction, Waterloo 55 Junction, 170 Sarah Road, Bo, 42 Magboroka Road, Makeni, and Kamaratong, Upper Shelmingo, Nakenema. We make a total of 17 locations within Salone. Or you go call on 074 4044 or 075 5055. So choose Slico today for your motor insurance and get peace of mind. Slico, go they want it.
Well, from that report and break, they come over to Josie say as you will raise your point in line with issues where the National Publicity Secretary Sidi Yayah Tunis be point out. You go continue, Mr. Sise.
Yeah, so a time for say we need to do nothing about which all the highlights for the economy. So the challenge is not to do, because if the Finance Act we allude to, not to even match the take effect, don't take effect already, and the Finance Act don't seek for address all that in there. Revenue mobilization, stabilization of the exchange rate, encouraging manufacturing for contribute to where to they produce, so that we'll get enough resources, adjustment of tax, all that in the Finance Act. And if this 2024 Finance Act, it take all the bold moves and they for address all the institutions there, right? And if they talk about minimum wage, I also want to tell and say a lot of salary increment that happen of late, and I make a begin lady which is called say this whole thing are external factors now affect you. Now, while they talk about 2018, this stabilization, go back to 2018, go check the international market. Nothing what they bring Canada alone. Where been there 2018 at the international market where the price not on triple.
So the toll gate also an external factor. The proposed toll gate fee with
no, the toll gate already again for do with an agreement where the last government signed. Yeah. And this whole thing triggered by a particular clause where say when the exchange rates go up by 10%. If you know that the exchange rate they sign the toll gate to side now, definitely it will trigger that one day. All waiting other people the way they argue they talk that the other clauses and they will talk about traffic data, blah blah blah. So that in a parliament here now is being looked into. Yeah, but that day when they talk, if you be no say that are not good for there, why wanna put a day? Now people they tell you now say they begin pay for the road. If you before they begin pay the road, now they put all our money inside the road. Now they want to blame. No, Lord, no come by this blame game now. Now just so many want to force on them all issues there. So because
just a quick one. One point where CD make that now governments not get couple for even deal with domestic issues fully. Not talk about capital intensive programs. They say government not into any capital intensive projects.
That is not true.
So point out some of the capital intensive projects them.
Yes.
In terms of national development, we government don't undertake now.
Yes, we don't make several kilometers of the same internal road they talk so up country. Now with government money we do. We don't electrify this. We don't set up infrastructure for electrify this headquarters on there. Anytime from now, this headquarters on the way, no ever get lights, including Miowa, Komon and Wayamba, Bombs, Cambia, Konadugo, all are in the infrastructure and they now 100% government money that one day. You understand me? We can't have free quality education. Free quality education, no more the money for so they can go. Taking from the Pikida school fee. Now you get hundreds of thousands of Pikida when they take NPSC became what? Government pays for them, teaching and learning materials, school feeding, and all the rest of it. Now hundreds of billions. Now money, now small thing no more don't know they can put today. Would they support Munafa for? Would they support small medium enterprises? Now money that one day. You understand? We don't bring a student loan scheme. Now money, all the other now big money in the government invest. They were not there before under that. You understand me? So he come and say, no. We say if I tell you one other thing, some of the old way they say they make so, they end up be debts to them contractor who can inherit. Some of them they turn away their way they talk so. Now we don't end up pay them debts the day. Fact. You know challenge me now on that in there. You understand? So it was not a question of they take all the money spent and pay waiting they go. No. As a matter of fact, waiting we don't count out, waiting we don't spend pa, waiting they spend the country in money pa. Waiting they spend pa.
Now just look at the basic amenities. Let me take EDSA for instance, where CD make mention of. Now, perhaps we by 50,000 you go get 10 units. And people they ask, what's in the happen to the 40,000 units? And before this time, not so even the B according to them. What you they say about that?
Yes.
From the strategic communications unit.
Yeah. So here is the situation. One, if talk about T-Flight, way bad. Now I make get civic education now. I go use opportunity.
So you think it's T-Flight and they make the
now a major contributing factor. I can tell you. I can tell you why. I can tell you how. Now a major contributing factor. I can tell you how.
We make the tariff high.
So now they cancel. Just allow me small. I can tell you how. Yeah. Now then, like the way they get through from this car power ship force. It is this car power ship now diesel or waiting now fuel they use. We all know fuel prices na the international market. Not to salute at the talk. This is now what they happen at the world. Fuel prices don't increase in the past few years in the international market. Not to salute no more. Yeah, neither ship they use. You understand me? So then cost and wait all get thing for do that one day. Now, when you look at waiting would they pay for that particular light day. And the fact that even them have just as early as last week, they catch big hotel there, big institution, the way they bomb or light, when they pay.
Okay, so
you understand? So what did that mean? It means say when the money way extra for collecting, they collect because of T-Flight. Government, yes, when they come, government and they can step in. That money government is stepping is so boku. You understand? So if government need that money there now. for put time. Why are you talking about?
When are the way forward and ensuring that government do things we go improve the livelihood of citizens because as at now, it clear say, so many concerns coming from the public say things are hard, survival not easy. The way forward, please.
Satu, things are hard, right? Fact. But things are hard everywhere. Not just say alone. Things are hard because of factors that we're not under. Like just
people are not rely on government anymore.
No, but all you don't tell you say the Finance Act, the new Finance Act, they get a lot of things then when they seek for arrears, always you see the ratio, revenue mobilization, where they address the issue of the exchange, where they address all the issues, and then I won't get time. I don't go into that. You understand? So that is a major step for the government don't take for address all that. So this is not about people just sit on the phone and ignore. A lot of work is being done to address the situation and there. You understand? Now, waiting as simply try for say, the hardship is as a result of waiting come from outside, not because we created. Let me begin tell you back say when we come in just 1 year we reduce inflation, but inflation come back because of Corona, it come back because of Russia, Ukraine war. Now then two factors that affect every other economy.
So waiting people for so waiting the public for expect.
The public they expect say the steps they will don't take, particularly in the way they inside the Finance Act, it could address the situation. In the meantime, government they cushion the situation in several ways. Government don't increase salaries, yeah. Government they support education. Government they support small businesses. Okay. Government they give the health care transfer to people there. Government they support different projects. They want to poor. You understand interventions them. In the meantime, but will they continue for do other things for address this situation because this situation a global situation, not to because we not get idea for handle as country.
Plenty thank you to you, Josie. Say head of strategic
I
communication.
really wish I could get time.
Excuse me, head of strategic communication, Ministry of Information and Civic Education. May they talk on the Tripartite Committee and things the way government to do on national issues. Quickly over to you, Sidi Yayah Tunis, as opposition party suggest about government and national discussion on the economy, which he was saying ensuring that on a continue for work with government for CC the issue of economic challenge. Another one, them not just lie in there, but who will give you open space to come on board and support.
For as they articulate all the issues that we get for do with the economy based on the realities what they face on the ground, and for highlight things that we know say government they do, we go continue for make the economy more difficult. Now we on way for bring them to the fore and for address the issues. Like they say, me just the advice government don't be in denial. Because the reality they speak differently. As I speak now, we get a delegation we don't left for China. We want for the trip to China be transparent. We go want for know whether they are going to sign agreements, which agreements within they get for can do. Because as we economy day now, whatever agreement we go into, we as citizens go want for know the overall impact where it will get on our economy and our livelihood. Thank you very much for getting me here always. It's a pleasure.
That's the National Publicity Secretary for the main opposition APC party, Sidi Yayah Tunis, where we talk about the Tripartite Committee on the work and process, and also we talk on national issue, especially the target for the economy, and also we get with Josie say, head of strategic communication, Ministry of Information and Civic Education. Plenty thank you to all two be with inside edition of the program Good Morning Salon.
Well, this edition of the program Good Morning Salon go left you for today. We now Monday, February 26, 2024. Plenty thank you to DJ Keman for technical support, Fatmata Samura and Jaffa Mans Davis for making us see live on Facebook, and Michael Sambola for produce the program. Mange Mansare and Kabia support the production. So today then Musa Kamade say have a wonderful day. Bye bye.
And Sapti Kalon say stay tuned to this frequency and goodbye.
For news every day now we countries alone. For education, entertainment, political affairs, TV. We put enough Tanga one inside Sierra Leone, like a big quantity. We breeze not a shit,